Thanks for tuning in. I am Ms. Zuri Hertz, rhythm guitarist and vocalist of alternative rock band Last Minute. You can check out our album Live for Love on your preferred streaming service. Each week I'll be featuring a new up-and-coming artist. They'll be playing a few songs for you, do a quick interview, and fill you in on what's next in their journey. This is their time to shine. And this is Taylor Willow.
Hey y'all, my name is Taylor Willow. I am a queer singer, songwriter, and I reside in Santa Cruz, California. I play a few little shows here and there. Pretty new to this game, been singing for a long time, been songwriting for a long time. I'm gonna play a few songs for you today, and I hope y'all enjoy. This one's called King Queen. I've never sang this in public, and I haven't recorded it, so we're just gonna do it, okay? Okay, hope you like it. I'm a king, queen, I'm a king, queen, king, king, and I don't need to fuck with no other queen bees. I fuck with the night and play your cards right. Are you sweet enough to stay the night? Bow to me, cause I know now the shit I won't accept and the truths I won't allow. Bow to me, cause I know now I've been exploited. What the fuck? How? Cause I bent over backwards to please all the masters who never had power. I'm salty and sour, I wasted my magic. I know this cat tragic, I'm jumping the surface. Please bring me more bags. Ooh. Is this what it looks like to step in my power? Fucking aware of the weak and cowardly behaviors that surround me like flies in my tea, ruining it for us all. Let's go down together. I'm not down with this forever. I deserve better. Whew. My tea's in a mug now. Please find someone else's to mooch off of. I'm not sharing my THC tea. The only one riding this high is me. I'm a queen king, I'm a king, queen, king, king, and I don't need to fuck with no other queen kings. I fuck with the night. You play your cards right. Are you sweet enough to stay the night? Ooh. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. I have fun with it. It's like every time I sing it, it sounds different. It's great.
How long have you been playing music?
I have been playing the ukulele since about 2012 was when I learned. I have been songwriting and making poetry since I was a kid. I think I remember the first poem I ever made was like when I wasn't paying attention in Spanish class in like 4th grade or something. It wasn't until I started learning how to play the ukulele that I could start making music the way that I always anticipated. Because I always had that picture, like ever since I was a kid, I've been songwriting like the entirety of songs. So it wasn't until college basically that I was able to start learning the uke, and then I could make songs the way I wanted to.
What album can you listen to from start to finish?
Either Room on Fire by The Strokes. I love that album so much. It has a special place in my heart. And also, Frou Frou's album, that is so fun. I love that album. It's almost like you're taking drugs, but you don't have to take drugs. My favorite is listening to that album and driving in the forest. It just feels like a fun adventure, so I highly recommend it.
What would be a dream job for you?
Okay, so for a dream job, I actually have this really rad idea where basically someone would pay me to read their tarot, look into their birth chart, and read their astrology. I'm really into both of these things. Also, write them a song based off of the energy that I've gotten from this person. So I like imagine that somehow I could be paid for a service where I get to songwrite and do tarot and astrology readings. I really think that that would be a really rad way to be paid. I'll look out and see if that's something in my future.
What makes you laugh?
I make myself laugh all the time. Other than myself, when cops trip, that makes me laugh. Gen Z on TikTok, David Palmer, is that his name? I think his name is David Palmer on Instagram, unless that's the astrologer. I could be totally wrong about that. I have an interesting sense of humor that I don't always find clicks well with people, but I think you might know this, like when your sense of humor matches with someone else's, it's like instant bond.
What makes you cry?
I'm a big crybaby. I cry all the time. Basically, a lot of the injustices in our world makes me cry. A lot of the way that humans don't view other humans as humans makes me really sad. When things don't go my way after long periods of time, that makes me cry. There's a lot of things that make me cry.
Name some of your biggest influences.
I would say that one of my biggest influences has probably been Julian Casablancas from The Strokes. I've always admired his demeanor and how he would communicate as a musician and how he would use their platform like as a band. They're not super radical, but growing up they appeared to be to me. That was a big influence to me. Right now, Dory and Electra, they're a non-binary musician whose music I fucking love. It's very inspiring to me to see musicians who are like queer and non-binary be more public. That I didn't feel like was super relevant as a kid. So right now that's that's a big influence to me. Regina Spektor, her voice range and the way that she's created songs with like all the weird intricacies of her voice, I'm super inspired by that. Like that is so fun to sing along with her or to try and sing along with her songs. Really good practice.
What's your favorite animal and why?
Well, my favorite animal is definitely cats. I'm like, crazy cat person. But I love cats because they fucking demand respect, Like, they ain't about you if you don't respect them. And also, they have, like, really interesting communication. It's super nonverbal. I swear that, like, I can go back and forth with cats just from, like, making eye contact with them and, like, their body language. And I don't know. It's really cool the way that they communicate as I've, like, learned. After, almost 30 years on this planet.
What's something that inspires you?
All other queer, femme, non-binary musicians. That's been really, really important to me to see, to feel like I can identify with other musicians that way has given me the ability to have confidence in my music. And basically like musicians who like to write about radical shit, dismantling the system. That's also very inspiring to me.
What other skills do you have besides music?
I have many. I can be a pretty good manager, pretty good hearing like end results and where people are at and then being able to like figure out the intricacies within. I can stretch my foot over and like put it on my side. I feel like that's a pretty interesting skill of mine. I'm pretty good at helping people with their dream interpretations. I have wild dreams and I love trying to interpret them.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
I would say Donnie Darko. I love weird movies like that, just where it like messes with your mind. I'm just like, mess with me, okay? Hey y'all! I had a good time. I hope you did too. Thanks again to Misery for having me here. This was a really unique little video series. I'm excited to see what's coming and what other musicians there are all around the globe, huh? What's next? I have an EP coming out at some point. It's in the works. I'm hoping that hopefully by the beginning of 2021, if we ever make it out of 2020, that will be the goal there. Basically, the best way to support me right now is to just follow me, keep up with me. I post a lot of like little mini videos where I'm singing and shit on Instagram. You can find me at Taylor Willow. At Taylor Willow. You can find me on Facebook and on YouTube. So yeah, that's how you can find me. I hope you'll have a good one. This one's called We Gotta Cry. We gotta cry, okay? We gotta, especially during these times. I bet that my therapist believes I'm someone to worry about, but I guess that's why I'm here. I spend enough time worrying about everyone, including me. I do believe your worries will save me, but I don't want to hear your opinions. I just need a safe soundboard for my decisions. 'Cause baby, I don't trust nobody. Do believe me, I'll gladly pay your fee. 'Cause I gotta cry. 'Cause one day we're all gonna die. Yep. We're all so sick and all so sour. Today, let's just stand in our power. Yeah, let's go jump off of that bridge that I'm too scared to walk on. Taking risks might fill our souls. I'm so afraid of making any bad decisions. I feel I'm gonna die from being so damn bored. I'm feeling a little manic today. Everyone get out of my way. I'm feeling a little manic today. Everyone get the fuck out of my way. Ooh, 'cause I gotta cry. 'Cause one day we're all gonna die. Yeah. And I'm so sick and all so sour. Today, let's just stand in our power. Hey, buddy. Yeah? How might we do that? Alright, here are 3 ways. When you wake up, will you down a glass of H2O? Your body will be thankful when it's time to go. 2, when your brain starts saying things that you don't like to hear, combat it with a positive thought, my dear. 3, and when you realize you're having a bad day, just remember so does Bruce Wayne, and he's rich. We gotta cry. 'Cause one day we're all gonna die. Yeah. We're all so sick and all so sour. Today, let's just stand in our power. Whoa. Alright, hope y'all enjoyed that.
Thank you for watching. Check out the description for links to Taylor Willow's social media. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel to keep up to date. I post a new episode every Wednesday featuring a new artist every time. If you'd like to be featured on the show, contact me at 15minutes@outlook.com. Remember to stay safe, stay creative. This is your time, and this is 15 Minutes.